Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wilson Ice Arena. I'm Gordon Sepper, bringing you here tonight's game between the Shaw Timberwolves and the Rock County Raptors. Joining me, special guest in the booth today, we've got Brady Rossbach, Shaw alum and member of the Milwaukee Power. Brady, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. It's going to be a fun night for all the seniors. I know every single one of them personally. I think they're going to have a great time.
They've had a good season this year, 22-2. I imagine that actually might be their best season in the last couple of years here.
Yeah, actually, this is setting a record for Shaw High School for the most wins in a season.
That's incredible. Off to a great season. As you said, you knew a lot of these guys. Can you tell us anything about the seniors tonight? You've got Garrett LaPlante, Riley Jans, Vincent Markowka, Chris Stricken, and Nick Burrows.
Well, Nick Burrows is one of my best friends. I played with him for every single year. He's a great, outstanding kid. Riley Jans, another great friend that I have. Outstanding kid. Really puts in the work. Vince Markowka, I've known him for a really long time. I actually was the one who brought him into hockey. He's a great kid. Honestly, he just took up the sport. Doing great. Chris Stricken, another phenomenal kid. He used to play goalie, and you really can't tell because the way he skates out there, he's phenomenal. And Garrett LaPlante, honestly, I've known him for a really long time. He's also another great kid. Plays really hard, skates fast, can really show his talent every night.
Do you have any idea what their plans are after finishing up high school here? Any looking in the junior world, some of the college world?
I think they're all going to college. They don't really have their eye on juniors at the moment, but that can all change.
We're introducing all the seniors here and their parents coming out. You gotta love the baby photos that they put into the little pamphlet here. I think I might have to run those by Mom first, make sure, she doesn't put into anything too embarrassing. And a quick shout out to the proud sponsors of Shaw High School Hockey. You've got Hockey Locker just across the street on the corner of 20th. You've got Office Copy Equipment Ltd, Empire Photography, Impact Sports Academy, of course us, SpeedyCast, and the Spirit of 76 Veterinary Clinic. All big helps this season, and I imagine they all must be quite proud of how well this team has performed. I believe last year the high school team won state as well, right, Brady?
They did. They had another great season last year, and they really hope to follow it up again with another state champ.
Now, who are they going to have to look to go through here to get back to the state title?
I haven't looked at their schedule or much, but whoever it is, I think they know that they have a tough opponent ahead of them.
Now, this would have been the team you would have been on the last 2 years had you not made the jump to junior hockey. What does it feel like to be in the stands watching these guys play, having gone from actually playing with them at the start of last year?
It's very weird. It's an out-of-body experience. Like, I feel like I should be out there on the ice every night, every time I watch them. And it's actually really cool to see a different perspective of watching my friends play. And I kind of look back at it and say, wow, just every time I watch.
Now, other than the seniors here, who are a couple of the standouts that are going to be coming up here for Shaw next year?
The goalie, Ryan Zimmerman, he's a junior now. He's going to be a senior next year. He's a great kid, a great goalie. He really can keep his eye on the puck no matter what. We have Zach Ricard, another goal scorer, can really make things happen. He's a playmaker overall.
A little grit to him, too, though. I know he's a little bit of an agitator.
Yeah, he really gets in the dirty places, likes to stay in the box a little bit. Elijah Clark is another good kid that's going to be coming up. He also is in every single play that you watch out there. A lot of points for that kid.
I know during different times this year. Tyler Krawcheck comes to mind a lot, a kid with a lot of speed, and also kind of finds his way into those areas.
Yes, he really knows what to do with his legs. He's just up and down the ice, zooming wherever he goes. Honestly, when he's on the ice, you know he's on the ice.
And it looks like we've got all the seniors out on the ice here. Pretty neat having, the big, I guess you call it a player card up behind on the wall. Got to get you one of those, Brady.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe post bubble.
Yeah, for sure. Another kid that's going to be coming up in the next few years is Danny Ranke. He's been playing with me for a really long time. He really can use his body, really get into those hard places in front of the net, and really, honestly, gets the job done no matter what.
Somebody, it's a name that sticks out from last year who, lower line guy, but this year, saw a lot of playing time and some big moments where, you might not have expected. Last year they had Garberg, standing back on D for a lot of shifts, and I think Ranke's kind of filled that role a little bit for him.
Yeah, he has. Tyler was a really big kid, and Danny has really taken that spot. Dan's got the size to him, and people can notice it. He really uses his body to his advantage.
Now, who do you think here tonight, Brady, since it is senior night, who's going to get the first goal? You got to be betting that one of them wants to have the first one.
Oh, yeah, they all want the first one. But I'm going to say it's going to be Nick Burrows from Vince Marcoca.
Oh, even the assist here. Okay.
Yep.
Now, I was thinking Burrows as well. Now, if it doesn't happen to be one of them, I think I'd have to throw it maybe to Krawcheck tonight. Maybe spoil the party a little bit for him.
That's a good choice.
I'll go Krawcheck from Ricard.
Okay.
Now I'll get the warm-up going here. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back for the start of this one between the Rock County Raptors and the Shaw Timberwolves. All right, folks, we're set to get underway. Today's starting lineup for the Timberwolves: in net number 30, Ryan Zimmerman. On defense, number 18, Garrett LaPlante, along with number 54, Vince Marcounca. At center, we've got number 61, Nick Burrows. At his wingers, number 27, Riley Jans, and number 59, Chris Dricken. This should shape up to be a good one. The Rock County Raptors 17-6-1 on the year. Timberwolves 22-2. Excited for this matchup tonight, Brady.
Very excited. Both good teams. Shaw in their home barn, very hard to beat.
In net tonight for the Raptors, it's number 50, Tyler Grove. Has a tough task ahead of him, trying to keep the puck out of his own net, and these Timberwolves are hungry. As we head to center ice for the opening faceoff. As Burrows will go in to face Robertson. And Burrows will win it back. Robertson pursuing through, but swiped away from him by LaPlante. Played back to LaPlante as he's behind Zimmerman. Misplays the puck, tries to play it for the end boards. That's poked by Robertson through the far side corner. Up the wall, it'll be kept in the zone. Robertson tried to dump it deep, could not get it by Burrows. He'll skate it across the blue line, trying to work his way in the near side circle. Has to dump it for the end boards. He'll head back to the bench for a change. Now here come the Raptors. And LaPlante laying the body as he upends Bastion. Turnover top of the slot, and a good poke by LaPlante, at least able to force it wide, keeping the Raptors from getting a quality shot off. Shot fired, and that's in the glove of Zimmerman for the first stoppage at 14-14 to go here in the first. Well, first shot on net goes to the Raptors, and Timberwolves have to take a defensive zone draw here early in the first. Face-off initially won by the Raptors, but pursued through by the Timberwolves as they gain the zone. That was Brackett who took it the full length of the ice. Kept in on the near side by Raymaker. Thrown on net, and that's turned aside by Grove. On the end boards it goes. Hacked at, it'll bounce into the corner. Timberwolves get possession. Fed out to the slot. Krawcheck fired, and that'll go off the upper body of Grove into the far side corner. Puck will bounce off the end boards as the Raptors looking to clear, but they can't get it out of the zone as the Timberwolves have possession. They'll drop it in the corner. Thrown into the slot, fired, and that's into the glove of Grove coming off the shot by Cooper Brackett. Couple chances there for the Timberwolves. Brady, what are you looking for in this situation? Now you've got the offensive zone face-off.
To win it to the left D and get a shot on while the center and the right wing crash the net. That's their play. Let's see if they do it.
Ricard tried to win the draw. It was pretty even, and the Raptors able to clear it out. Now racing back, Steven Seipert able to get there and play it up the far side wall. Turnover, top of the zone. Shot fired, pad stop for Zimmerman. Puck bounces into the slot, cleared across the blue line by a friendly stick. Nice takeaway there in the neutral zone by Buss. Gains the zone, fired, and that's into the chest of Zimmerman, who's able to hold on to it with the glove. Another defensive zone draw coming up for the Timberwolves. They've got 2 minutes gone here in the first. Line change for the Timberwolves. The Raptors electing to go with the same line as Campbell will take the draw. Scramble for the puck. It'll come through to Zimmerman. He'll pull it with a stick to the glove for the stoppage. Our Raptors not going to change here as Campbell head back into the face-off circle to face LaPlante. LaPlante will win it, and it's sent around the boards. Played back below the goal line. Mark Kauka will fire it up the far side wall. It'll be picked off in the neutral zone by Bastian. He'll loft it ahead. Will come to Mark Kauka. He'll give across to his partner. Up to the neutral zone. Nice tap pass intended for LaPlante and now picked off. Back in the Timberwolves end. Nice pass off the end board. Sent right back. That'll go into the near side corner. Timberwolves able to get possession. This is Clark through the neutral zone. And in the near side circle, fired, and that'll go just over the top of the crossbar. Puck will come out to neutral ice and sent back in by Paczynski. Both sides changing. Puck in the near side corner. Given to Williamson. He'll fire up the far side boards. That'll come to Paczynski in the neutral zone. Fired ahead, was looking for the captain, Nick Burrows. Dumped back down to the Timberwolves end. Picked up by Raymaker. Able to slip through the far side corner. Passes up the boards. Gets caught in the foot of the referee. Played ahead. Here's Burrows. Far side circle. Fired, did not get much on it as that goes wide of Grove. Thrown to the opposite corner by Jans. Physicality picking up here at almost 4 minutes gone. Burrows. Fed out in front. Was looking for the man at the top of the zone. Couldn't find it. Was picked off by Bastian. Chance here for the Timberwolves. This is Paczynski. Weaving his way. Near side circle ends up below the goal line. And just keep possession off the end boards. Pass off the boards. Kept in the zone by Seipert. Puck in the slot, and that's poked away. Here comes Campbell. Able to gain the zone, but knocked off the puck. Jans will meet him in the near side corner. Plays it out to Bastian. He'll send it off the end boards. In behind, trying to work Gretzky's office. Can't get the pass out in front as awaiting was Hess, point blank. Jans will send it back onto the end boards. Near side corner. Robertson trying to get it out in front. It's tangled up in a couple of legs here between Mark Kauka and Campbell. On the near side boards, kept in by Bastian again. Campbell below the goal line. Has to chase the loose puck to the far side corner. Met by Mark Kauka. Not Mark Kauka. Yeah, that's a plant. Puck cleared down. Will not go far enough for an icing, as racing down is Gray. And the body being laid by Krawcheck. Timberwolves able to keep the puck in the zone, see if they can get possession back. And a takeaway here for Ricard. Nice stick handling move, shot fired, and a nice blocker save for Grove. Clearing try will not get out as it stays in off the foot of Raymaker. Lost at the top of the zone by Ricard. Drop pass. Campbell wasn't ready for it. Sorry, that's Cresswell.
Oh.
And Zimmerman will cover up the puck as things get a little physical here. Brady, what kind of turns the switch on to pick up the physicality? It wasn't much there in the first minute, but now we're, over 5 minutes in, and guys starting to lay the body a little bit here.
Probably a lot of talk in the ice. Usually that's what's going to pick up the physicality, or one team realizes that the other is playing better than the other. So I think that Shaw's playing a lot better right now, and the Raptors are realizing it and are pretty upset about it.
Defensive zone draw here for the Timberwolves is won by the Raptors. Ends up below the goal line, picked up by Raymaker. Able to clear it off the glass, and that'll go down for an icing. We'll bring it right back down to the Timberwolves' end. First shift, though, for this line as they came in off the change, so not a big issue with the icing. Better to clear it out now than leave a bad play. Zimmerman ready to face a shot if it comes quickly. It'll bounce off a leg. Cleared out of the zone and mishandled by Thompson on the blue line. Could not keep it in. On the inboards, down goes Sweener. Played to the far side boards. Ranke able to give it on. Pass just out of the reach of Clark. That'll be another icing on the Timberwolves, and now a little bit more of a shift in their legs. See if they'll be able to get a clear here. Oh, of course, high school hockey. Forgot. They get the change on the icing. Not like junior hockey. You told Brady I do a lot of junior hockey.
I can tell.
So Burrows out to take the draw against Plum. Burrows will win it back. Played on the inboards off the backhand by Sweener. Stuck on the near side boards. Goes through the corner. Picked up by Plum. Fed out to the top of the circle, and that's a long shot from Thompson, and Zimmerman finds it in the glove. Coming across the near side post. 8:31 left to go here in the first period as Timberwolves getting penned in their own zone, having to take the last three draws. Plum against Burrows again on the draw. Burrows won it. Plum tried to slip around and to pick it up from behind. Timberwolves trying to clear up the far side boards. Struggling to get it out as Jardine is causing some havoc. Thompson will keep. Then kicked up. Chance here for a 2-on-1. Burrows with Jans. Burrows far side circle. Fired. That'll go off the mask. Almost kicked into their own net by Plum, but a good stop there by Grove. That's using your noggin.
He was looking for right over the glove there.
No stranger to scoring goals. We've seen it time and time again. Got to think, though, Jans is open there coming through the slot. Might want to think about dropping that pass off there a time or two because they expect him to shoot backhand. Try here, and that's in the chest of Grove for the stoppage.
Yeah, that would have been a good opportunity to pass there. Pass over to Jans.
After being pinned in their own zone, the Timberwolves get a couple of offensive zone face-offs here. It's won by them. Kept in on the blue line by Markalka. Then cleared up the far side boards. Now near side. Brimwall, shot fired. That'll go wide to the blocker of Zimmerman. Battled in the far side corner. Comes to Buss. Try to give it out into the near side circle. Misplayed off the boards by Campbell. Chance here, and as the referee gets bodied as Brackett got sent into the boards. Pass out for the slot, picked off by Bastian. Now making it a 3-on-2. Cypher trying to step to one, misses on the swing, and back checking was Brackett with the takeaway. Krawcheck will dump the puck in, and he gets dropped on the blue line. Timberwolves able to force a turnover, keep it inside the Raptors' end. Down goes Krawcheck in the neutral zone. Puck cleared off the glass by Gray. That'll get below the Raptors' blue line. Pass to Campbell. Up to neutral ice for Haim. Haim all alone. 5 Timberwolves and just him. And he's bodied off the puck in the near side corner as Raymaker able to clear it up to neutral ice. Here's Burrows into the zone. Backhand pass, nice move, James shot. Oh, and he couldn't bury it. Nice stop by Grove. That was a beautiful pass by Burrows. I think he might have a couple words for Jans for not scoring on that one. Pass up to Jans. Negates the icing as he tapped it in. Retrieving below the goal line is Williamson. Takeaway, LaPlante. Fired, that'll go off a stick and go well over the top. Jans will throw it from below the goal line. Cleared to neutral ice. Ranky will dump it back in. Time here for the Raptors to clear, but they couldn't get it out initially. Then they lofted high up. Markowka able to take it away. Otherwise, Robertson would have been all alone on Zimmerman. That'll go off the head of Markowka. LaPlante wanted to try to get it deep. Could not get much of it off the glass. Takeaway here for Clark. Spinorama into the slot. Fired, and that'll go wide in the upper right-hand corner. Nice move on the takeaway to keep possession. Markowka will play it back for Buczynski. Ahead for Clark. Trying to settle it down here. Skating through was Robertson. He'll get it ahead to Cresswell. Into the slot. Shot fired. Pad stop for Zimmerman. Lofted up to the neutral ice. Ranky getting bodied off the puck. Bad move here by the goaltender. And the opportunity off the rebound came back and went wide. Grove rolling the dice there, coming out to play the puck. That's one you might want him to stay there. LaPlante, long shot off the blocker. Secondary chance. And Grove able to get on top of it. Making some big stops here in the first. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Another offensive zone faceoff coming for the Timberwolves. It'll be Brackett on the draw against Plum. Brackett will win it. Try to pass it back to the point. Chance here as Jardine played it down in the Timberwolves' end. Could not keep possession to split the Shaw defense. Now chance for the Timberwolves. Up to Krawcheck, and a good poke check from behind by Plum. Timberwolves get the puck back. Shot fired from a long way out by Brackett. That's in the glove of Grove for the stoppage. Another face-off coming inside the Raptors' end. Brady, what do you have to do here to try to get one by this goaltender who's playing well here in the first?
I think off the first opportunity, he's very solid, but he gives up some good rebounds, so I think they got to bury the rebounds.
Face-off won by the Raptors. Brackett in pursuit, cleared up to neutral ice. Would have been a hand pass. They're able to neutralize it. Cypher in the far side corner. Takes a hack at it. It'll bounce to Gray. Turns it over at the point. Shot fired, and that's blocked by Gray, giving up the body. Centering pass. That'll go up the arm of Zimmerman and go over the top. Back onto the inboards. Fired up the wall, kept in the zone. Markowka able to break up the shot attempt. Puck will get cleared past the blue line. No icing here, as they say the Raptor D-men could have touched it. Timberwolves able to get a change off, and his play will continue. And they'll turn it over in the neutral zone. Markowka. Pass across. He's picked off by Butts. He'll gain the zone. Fired from a long way out, and that's in the glove of Zimmerman, who saw it the whole way. 3:34 to go here in the first. We're still scoreless. You know what? We kind of expected to be a bit more of a high-scoring affair. Both netminders playing well. Campbell on the shot ripped. That will go wide of Zimmerman. Ricard able to use his strength, gets the puck up to the far side boards, just out of the reach of Hetrick. Timberwolves have to retreat to their own end. Sweener takes a hack at it, clears it up to neutral ice. Raptors have to clear out to get onside. They'll come back to Sweener. Has some time here, playing to his partner Puchinski. Backhand up to neutral ice. That's picked off by Williamson. He'll turn it right back over to Puchinski, who backhands it for the far side corner. Taken away by Timberwolves. Shot fired. That'll go off the stick of Grove. And man goes down in the near side corner. Able to get back to his feet in a hurry. Cleared to neutral ice. Puchinski tried to send it in deep. Kind of knuckled off his stick. Goes in softly off the glass. Timberwolves with another takeaway. Long shot. Chance. Scored! Went off the backside. Trying to see who the number was there. The initial shot coming from Tyler Gregorski goes off the backside of Brandon Hetrick. It wasn't really a rebound, but it came off his backside, and it absolutely faked Grove. I don't know if I've ever seen a goal like that where the goalie went to play the shot, and it just goes off the posterior and sets down right there.
I'm pretty sure Brandon picked that out of the air. I don't think that puck touched the ice.
He very well could have. The Timberwolves will score first. Now here comes Burrows. Gets bodied off the puck by LeClaire. Puck settled down on the blue line, sent back deep by Raymaker. Puck will come back to Markowka. He'll backhand it. Was looking for Burrows. Able to get away from Bastian. He gets checked by Cresswell. Markowka racing back to the blue line, couldn't keep it in the zone. And an icing here as racing after the loose puck was Alex Hess for the Raptors. Timberwolves now going to get a face-off down in the Raptor end. With 2 minutes remaining here in the first as they're up by 1 after the goal by Brandon Hetrick.
We were both wrong in our predictions.
Yeah, no, we were both wrong, but I think the Timberwolves will take that, get on the board first, and let him chase. Markowka, he'll fire. Hard! From a long way out, Grove had no chance to see it. I don't know if that puck came off the ice at all, but perfectly feathers it in the far side post. And Timberwolves up 2-0 with a minute 56 to go here in the first.
2 quick ones to end the period.
That pendulum swing of momentum now firmly in the favor of the Timberwolves. The Raptors looking to try to find a way to bounce back here as Grove has played great here in the first. But gets beat off of a wacky rebound. It wasn't even really a rebound, and then a blind shot from the point. LaPlante will win the draw. Trying to keep the pressure on. Take away at the top of their zone by LeClaire. D-man down for the Timberwolves, 2-on-none. Pass, shot, and goes off the post. Robertson had Zimmerman dead to rights and puts it off the post. Puck rolling on the near side boards. Here's Ranke, gets taken down, and I think we're going to have our first penalty. It'll be a hold on number 15. That's Zachary LeClaire of the Raptors. Chance for the Timberwolves to press the advantage further as they get the first power play of the evening. First look at the power play unit as Brackett comes out to take the draw against Brimhall. Brimhall able to poke the face-off out to the point, but that's shot up into the netting by Kyle Raymaker. We'll see if they move that out to the neutral zone. I think they're going to say that comes out to neutral ice. That did not touch a Raptors stick. Cleared by the Raptors all the way down to Zimmerman. They'll leave it in behind for Raymaker. Aggressive forecheck here for the Raptors trying to make something happen. Raymaker able to slip free. Near side circle. Fired. Stop made by Grove as it goes to the far side corner, rolling up the boards. Under a minute left here in the first. Clearing try will not get out. Kept in near side of that shot. We block it away by Grove as Sweener able to keep it on the boards and fired from a long way out. Shot fired and Brackett stopped again by Grove. Thought he had it, did not keep it tied up. 35 seconds left here in the first. Markowka going across for Sweener. Up for Gray. He gets tripped up on the blue line as Williamson will beat him to the puck. Krawcheck able to take it away. Gray try to feed it out in front, and that'll be cleared as Markowka tries to find it out of the air. Was at about shoulder level. Enough time in the period for one last rush here by the Timberwolves. Markowka near side for Brackett. Was poked from behind, and a good clear off the glass by the Raptors as they're able to kill almost a minute and a half of that penalty off in the first. I'll take a short break here before we start the second period. Brady, what'd you think of that first period? Timberwolves get on the board, but feels like they could have had a couple more.
Yeah, I think they know that. I think the coaches are telling them right now those are two lucky goals, that they should be tied up 0-0, and they need to play like they are tied up 0-0. And their power play, they've been working on their power play this week very much, and I think they showed that it improved because they got a lot more shots this power play than they have lately.
We'll have 34 seconds left on the power play when we come back for the second. Brady, is it difficult to not get that break in the locker room, come out and have to play the second period here? Especially, I feel like it hurts the Raptors more in this situation because the pendulum of momentum is firmly in the Timberwolves' end right now.
Yeah, the momentum definitely continues on. During the breaks, when you have that 15-minute break, the momentum just dies. So I think for the Shaw High School team here, it's just going to keep on with the momentum.
And of course, again, they got a little bit of power play time here. They might be able to capitalize on that and stretch it to a 3-goal lead here. Raptors going to have to find a way to get more shots on net and try to make it so Grove doesn't have to stand on his head, because he was standing on his head there for a good portion of that first period. Again, in one wacky goal and one just blind luck. It was a 50-50. It would be on the outside or the inside of the post. Here we go. Get started underway with the second period as Burrows will take the draw at center ice against Cresswell. Burrows will win it back. Paczynski plays off the far side boards. It gets by Jans. Played back in the neutral zone. Fed up to Burrows. Able to keep it. Brings it in the near side circle. Heads below the goal line. Dishes to Jans. Out to the point for Paczynski. Back for Jans. Back below for Burrows. Trying to feed it out in front. Poked away by Grove. Time ticking down. Jans will turn it over behind Grove. Tied up on the inboards. Gives for Burrows. He'll fire, and that'll go off the shoulder. Man out of the box now for the Raptors. We're back to 5-on-5. Raymaker laying the body along the near side board. Shot fired, and that'll be picked off by the stick of Burrows. Just out of the reach of Ranke. He'll gain the zone as he's able to corral in the neutral zone. Spinning on the inboards, comes out to Paczynski. He'll sidestep one man. Back on the inboards for Jans. Turns. Gets checked from behind. No call here. Trying to get it out in front. Jans. He'll backhand it out to the point, and that'll get by the foot of Paczynski. Fired off the boards for Ranke in the neutral zone. This is the man coming off the bench. That was LaPlante. He'll fire one wide. Sweener. Able to poke it back below the goal line as the Timberwolves able to complete their change. Misfire from the point by Dricken as it's a turnover. Puck through the feet of Markowka. Able to get enough of Plum to break up the rush. Clark with a turnover at the top of the zone. Taken away by Dricken, but he'll turn it over to Cresswell. Had the chance to fire on net and decided to dump it to the far side boards, and that one stopped by Zimmerman. The Raptors are not taking advantage of an easy shot on net. Shot fired from a long way out, and that's stopped by the glove of Zimmerman, and a slash of the stick there, as it was Brandon Jardine had his stick slashed out of his hands. 12:52 to go here in the second, as we're still down in the Timberwolves end. Plum on the draw for the Raptors. Played through his legs. Chance here for the Timberwolves so they can hustle, but Williamson will get to the puck first. Timberwolves offsides, have to go back to the neutral zone. And Sweener reading the pass, almost picked it off. LaPlante forcing them onto the end boards. Man down on the point. That was Williamson able to get the puck off. LaPlante ahead. That'll be out of the reach of Clark, and that'll be an icing. The Timberwolves back in their own zone again. Kind of the same flavor early on in the first, as Timberwolves take a couple icings back to back.
Yeah, like as you said, the intensity and the contact has really picked up here. I think there's been a lot of chirping going on in between the whistles.
Face off one by Brackett. Fired around the corner. Cleared ahead to neutral ice. Here comes Brackett. Turns just shy of the hash, goes down. Picked up near side by Krawczyk. Back to him on the inboard. Trying to play it off the net. Shot fired. Scored! Krawczyk with a little tap from in behind. Gets it out in front, and I believe that'll be Cooper Brackett getting credit for the goal. Timberwolves able to capitalize with 12:03 left here in the second, make it a 3-goal game. And a tough one to stop for Grove, as that kind of just fluttered over the top of him. Shot fired from a long way out, and that goes off the glove of Zimmerman and just wide of the upper right-hand corner. Did not miss by much. Puck on the near side wall. Played by Krawczyk. Up to Brackett, 2-on-1. He's got Gray. Fired as he had to fire it over the sprawling D-man. Chance here for the Raptors. Brackett hustling back. As Buss rips a shot from a long way out, goes well high and wide of Zimmerman. Ricard trying to clear it out of the zone. Went off the leg of Brimhall. Raptors having to get on sides, allows the Timberwolves to settle things down. Brackett backhanded off the boards, finds Ricard. Tried to sidestep one man, lost the puck as LeClaire was coming in looking to light him up. And icing here on the Raptors. They'll have to take a defensive zone draw. Raptors going to need to try to find a way to get some more shots on net and just get the puck out of their zone and keep it out. They're having a tough time with that now, and they need Grove to stand on his head, but otherwise it's going to be all Timberwolves. This could be a long night. Puck sent around the corners. Cleared to neutral ice. Quickly picked up and given across by Markowka. Turnover from Hetrick, gotten back by Markowka. He'll turn it over now. And a nice keep on the blue line by Grigorski. Turnover at center ice. Backhanded on by Williamson. That'll get by the stick of Buczynski as he has to retreat into the corner. They'll fire it off the boards. That'll go over the stick of Nelson. Ricard, far side circle. Looked like he wanted to drop pass and missed on it. Now he'll drop it back to the point for Markalka. Shot fired, scored! As that one had eyes, finding its way through traffic. Not sure if that got tipped in front. Well, the Timberwolves now up 4-0 with 10:07 to go in the second.
I think they're going to give that one to Markalka there. I think that's what they were just talking about in that huddle. That's 2 now for the senior Markalka. What a good night for him starting off.
Now see if he can get the third one, get the hat trick on senior night. That'd be a nice way to leave Wilson Ice Arena for the last time. Burrows will win the faceoff, gets poked from behind. Nice takeaway from Raymaker. Both sides turning it over in the neutral zone multiple times. Now here comes Robertson. Cleared out past the point. Sent back the other way by the Raptors. Raymaker throws it near side. Missed by Jans. That'll go on net as Grove will backhand it in the near side corner. Burrows on the inboards has it taken away. Lofted to neutral ice. Hess will chip it for the inboards, trying to retrieve his own dump in. Could not get there in time. Hess near side circle into the slot. Backhanded shot, and that'll be blocked aside. And then a secondary opportunity from the point as Leclerc let it go, but Zimmerman saw it the whole way into the glove. Raptors have made a couple of tests on Zimmerman, but not too many here in the second. It has been all Timberwolves here in the period as they have 4 unanswered, 2 in each period. Face-off won by the Raptors. Leclerc pass across. That's picked off by Clark. Now he's in a foot race. Man down. Chance for LaPlante into the slot. Nice move. Backhanded shot. Could not get enough elevation on it as that went off the pad of Grove. Under 9 minutes to play here in the second as the Timberwolves lead 4-0. And it looks like they might be ready to face off out to neutral ice. Not sure what the call was there. LaPlante on the draw against Plum. And LaPlante will just play it through Plum's legs. Raptors able to clear up to neutral ice. LaPlante able to get it back. He'll fire from a long way out. That'll be an icing. And LaPlante not happy about it as he let it go. Standing on the red line. And now it becomes a defensive zone draw for the Timberwolves instead of a dump-in. LaPlante and Plum will go back at it in the face-off circle. Buczynski able to come up with it. It's fired off the far side boards. Will not go far enough for an icing. Clark tried to pick it off the far side wall. Has some space. Gives to Plant to the top of the slot. Bouncing on Plant. Plant being tight. Shot stopped by Grove. Backhanded by Clark. Bouncing in front. Did not get through to Grove that time. And we're going to have a penalty here. I think Clark just got called for a high stick. Buczynski able to get the puck back, and that'll be a stoppage. Timberwolves get their first penalty of the evening. So it'll be a 2-minute minor for a high stick on Elijah Clark. 8:12 to go here in the second. This is maybe the last chance for the Raptors to try to get something going before it just becomes a shooting gallery. A penalty kill unit heads on for the Timberwolves as Burrows will take the face-off against Cade Plum. And it looks like Plum's going to get waved out of the face-off dot. Cresswell will come in to face Burrows. And Burrows will win it. Raymaker tried to clear it out of the zone, went off a body, stayed in. Fed below the goal line for Cresswell. Trying to turn away from Markowka. Cresswell able to keep possession. Gives to Plum. Shot fired. Goes second chance. Goes off the side of the net. Puck backhanded off the glass. Burrows thinking of getting on a breakaway here, shorthanded, but could not get away from Robertson. Here's Plum on the point. Get across one-timer, and that's fan done by Bastian. I think that just caused a snowstorm down in Chicago. Raymaker able to pick off the shot, and he'll fire that one all the way down. And it's actually a 4-minute double minor. Oh, it's going to be a long shorthanded stint here for the Timberwolves. Really is. Last chance for the Raptors to get anything going. And offsides on Cresswell. Was walking in one-on-one. Had the chance to walk the D-man. .7:14 to go here in the second. 3:02 left on the penalty for Clark. Raptors will win the draw. Bastian drops it to center ice for Robertson. He'll skate it in, leave it on the blue line for Williamson. Back for Robertson. Try to feed it across and stopped by the stick of Zimmerman. They're looking to try to go cross crease to Cresswell, and it never got there. .243 left on this power play chance for the Raptors. Face-off won by Brackett. Clearing try will not get by Robertson as it hits him in the center mass. Puck in the slot and taken away by Krawczyk. And a good keep on the blue line by Bastian. And he thought they said it was offside, so he came back out. Robertson gives it near side for Bastian. He'll go cross ice, finds Plum, will gain the zone. Trying to drop it back to the point for Robertson. Cresswell, shot fired, and that'll go off the glove of Zimmerman, up out of play. 2:07 left on the penalty for Clark. And the Raptors just not able to pick up the intensity here, and they've got the 4-minute double minor. Having the chance to get back in this game and might just be letting it slip away here. Won the faceoff, shot fired, scored! As that was Dylan Buss who fired it quickly off the faceoff.
They might have just put their foot in the door, trying to open it up.
And that's with 2:04 left, so Clark going to have to stay in the box here for the other 2 minutes. That is huge for the Raptors as they make it a 3-score game. 6:16 to go here in the second as they'll stay on the power play for another 2 minutes. Face-off won by the Raptors. Long shot from the blue line by Buss into the glove of Zimmerman. Will just hang on to it. Face-off coming inside the Timberwolves end. It'll be Campbell on the draw against LaPlante. LaPlante won it. Taken away, shot fired, and Zimmerman able to scoop it out of the air. Finally getting tested here late in the second after having a relatively light workload there in about the first 2/3. Ricard to take the face off. Able to win it back, and that's lofted all the way down to the Raptors end. Ricard coming in winning a big face off. Well, Plant will get down there first, but has it taken away by Cook. Pass up for Campbell, turns it over to Ricard. They'll play it onside. Ricard in the slot shot, fired, scored! Gets it underneath the glove arm of Grove, and the Timberwolves are back up by 4. The score of 5-1 on the shorthanded goal by Ricard, with 5:47 to go here in the second. I think that's one that Grove just has to have when there's really not any traffic in front of him.
Yeah, that's one he's going to wish he had back.
Minute and 31 left on the penalty for Clark. And Ricard will stay out there to take the draw against Plum. Plum will win the face-off. Comes back to Robertson. Give it across to Bastian. Pursued by Ricard, who has some excellent speed. Pass up to Williamson in the neutral zone. Raptors will dump it in. He fired up the near side boards. Bastian trying to play keep away from Ricard. He'll gain the zone. Far side circle. Ends up below the goal line, looking for an option. They try to set up the power play. Plum on the point. One-timer, and that's into the glove of Zimmerman, who saw it the whole way. Got to get a little bit more puck movement to at least get a screen in front of him. You're going to fire it from a long way out there. 59 seconds left here on the penalty for Clark. It's going to feel like an eternity sitting in that penalty box. Face-off initially won by Brackett, taken away by Cresswell. They get 2 tries point blank and can't get them on net. They'll feed it out to the point. Bastian, the blast, not sure if that got through. Markalka was looking for Brackett, could not get it to him cleanly. Up to Plum. Kicks to the stick. Near side circle, fired, and that'll go wide to the far post. Bastian coming over to keep it in the zone. He'll give for Robertson. Aggressive. Forward on the penalty kill here. Bastian fired. That'll be stopped. Second chance. Zero makes the stop. It's a scramble, and it's poked to the far side boards by Markalka, who's got 2 goals tonight. And they'll turn it over here. Pass ahead. In Brackett, slip around the D-man. Gets it to the stick. In tight. And cannot get it on net as he's tripped up by Robertson. Clark on his feet in the box. And it's going to be another penalty on the Timberwolves. And if you're Cresswell in that instance, you've got to get on your feet. You have the chance to get the extra man advantage with the goalie headed to the bench. 4:09 to go as the Timberwolves will almost be on the penalty kill for 6 consecutive minutes. They get Clark out of the box for 2 seconds, and now it looks like Krawcheck is going to be heading in for a 2-minute tripping minor. It'll be Campbell on the face-off against Burrows. We've got a power play goal for the Raptors and a shorthanded goal for the Timberwolves. They'll get the puck to neutral ice. Packed ahead. That'll go past Jans. He's in a race after the loose puck. He'll beat LeClaire there. Kicks it in the near side corner. Lost it in the top of the zone. Here comes Bust. He'll gain the zone. Trying to force him wide is Sweener. Pops him on the inboards. Cook trying to take a long shot out. And finally fired by Campbell. That'll go wide to the far side post. Long shot, and that's the glove of Zimmerman for the stoppage. Raptors trying to pick that far post instead of getting something on the pads of Zimmerman. They've got the numbers there. Point blank are not going for those secondary opportunities. Burrows on the draw against Plum. Burrows will win it. And he'll backhand it past the stick of Bastian. Robertson will treat behind Grove. He'll throw it up neutral ice. That'll be picked off by Seipert. Cleared to Robertson. In and out of the glove, able to pick it up on the blue line. Gives up for Cresswell. Brings it in and gets picked by Burrows. He'll lose it to Plum. as the Raptors get on sides. Plum up for Cresswell. He'll dump it in deep. Sweener looking, trying to clear out of the corner. Misplayed it off his stick. Now laying the body on Cresswell. Back to the top of the zone. Now here comes Jans, 2-on-1. He's got Burrows, feeds it to Burrows. Bouncy Burrows fired, and that's absolutely roofed. Going over the top of the crossbar. 20 seconds left on the penalty for Kronchek. 2:29 left here in the second as the Timberwolves lead 5-1. And this faceoff coming out to the neutral zone because Burrows put that one well over the top of Grove. Got to at least get that one on net.
That was a great pass by Riley Jans to get that over to Nick Burrows. He just got to bury that right in front of the net.
He got a little lucky on the bounce because it almost looked like he was going to hop off his leg and away from him, but settled right on his tape. And actually, we got a penalty here on Cresswell. We're 4-on-4 for 20 seconds. Did not see the hand sign. Not sure if there was for interference there at the end. Chance here. Bastian able to get around Markowka into the slot 1-on-1 and misses it wide. Is not able to pull the trigger on it. Markowka will play it off the inboards to Raymaker. Clearing try. Glove down by Bastian. Near side circle fired, and that's off the pad of Zimmerman. And the official lost sight of the puck as it was actually covered up by Brimhall. Thought it was in the glove of Zimmerman. Now the Timberwolves back on the power play for the first time since the first period. With 2:07 to go here in the second, minute 38 left on the penalty for Cresswell. Timberwolves will win the face-off. It'll come across the blue line to Bastian. He'll back it, pedal down to his own end. Turns it over to Gray, and Kronchek called offsides. Kronchek unhappy with the call. It'll be a neutral zone draw. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second. As the Timberwolves look to try to press the advantage, make it a 5-goal game. Burrows will win the faceoff cleanly to Sweener. He'll throw it to the far side boards. Down goes Puchinski, able to get back to his feet in a hurry. Burrows will bring it in. We'll take it behind the net. Near side hash. Out to the point now. Puchinski. He'll fire it off the corner. Finds Burrows. He'll tap it back through the corner. Looking for Sweener. Sweener will bring it down into the corner. Playing it back out to the point. That'll get across the blue line if Puchinski could not get there in time. Pass finds Ranke, but he'll turn it over. His stick was lifted by Bastian. Down goes Sweener on the red line. Now here comes Campbell. Back checking hard was Burrows, who's able to take it away. They'll gain the zone. Takes it through the corner. Drop pass. Less than a minute to go here in the second. Raptors able to get possession. Here comes Bastian. Try to step to him is Puchinski, able to force him below the goal line. Trying to fire from a tough angle as it goes off the side of Puchinski. Now cleared up through neutral ice. Timberwolves having to get back on sides. Going to the near side boards by the Raptors. As Sweener was looking to try to tee up Thompson. Kick Cresswell out of the box now. So we're back to 5-on-5. Misplay here by the Timberwolves. Backhand shot, and that'll go off the foot of Puchinski. It'll clear it up in the netting out of play. The Raptors getting their opportunities, but unable to do anything with them. I think they've had at least 5 quality scoring chances that they have not been able to put the puck on net. 16.3 seconds left in the period. Faceoff was won by the Raptors. LaPlante almost getting it back off the draw. Dropped in the near side circle. Cresswell takes it back to Campbell below the goal line. Trying to get it out in front. Cleared to the far side boards, and there's the buzzer for the end of the second as the Timberwolves will head into the locker room with a 5-1 lead. After a lapse there on a double minor power play for the Raptors, who got one. We'll be back shortly here for the third and final period of Shaw hockey here on senior night. Welcome back for the third frame, folks. Currently, the Shaw Timberwolves lead 5-1. We have no penalties carrying over here into the third period. Raptors with a mountain in front of them, having to come up with 4 goals to tie this thing up. They've only got 15 minutes left. Let's see if they can make a game of it here, as it has been all Timberwolves. Markowka backhanding for his partner near side. Played it through the corner. They'll come up to neutral ice. Burrows able to corral it. Takes it behind Grove. They'll pass it out to the point. Markowka, long way out. Redirecting in front was Ranke. Clearing try. Sweeter could not get it on the blue line. As Timberwolves retreat to get on sides, it'll dump it back in deep. Turnover here. Jans into the slot, stick lifted. Chance here. Backhanded shot by Burrows, and that'll go off the side of the cage. Sweeter with a good keep on Cresswell. They'll keep again as it'll bounce towards Grove. Taken away by Robertson. Fired off the corner. It'll go off a stanchion and stay in. And covered up by Grove as it bounced to him. 14:06 to go here in the third. Offensive zone face-off for the Timberwolves. It is senior night here as Vince Markowka has 2 goals on the night. Both from a long way out. Looking to try maybe get the hat trick before this is all over. Here come the Raptors. Bastian trying to get in tight on Zimmerman. Takes it behind him. He'll pass it out to the point. One-timer. And that'll get blocked in front. Not sure which body it went off of. Puck sent back deep by Jardine. Cleared through neutral ice. This will go down for an icing on the Timberwolves, as we'll have to take a defensive zone draw here. Zimmerman's been solid in net tonight. Has to take a draw on his own end here. Grove at the other end has seen more work tonight and a couple of wacky bounces. I think it was a no-look drop by the referee on the face-off. Couple bodies bounce into each other. Chance here for the Raptors. Shot, and that's in the glove of Zimmerman as they not get much on that coming out of the far side circle into the slot. 13:27 to go here in the third as the Timberwolves get a line change. They'll bring out Brackett, Krawcheck, and Gray. Brackett in against Plum. Brackett won it. Kept in on the point by LeClaire. Timberwolves get possession. It'll bounce off the stick of Gray into neutral ice. Picked up by Bastian. Fired cross ice, and that'll be well out of the reach of Jardine. Puck backhand below the goal line by Raymaker. On the inboards it goes. Brackett goes in, pinned by Plum. I believe that's Seipert there trying to help dig the puck out. Try to feed it out in front. Could not get it as Raymaker comes up with it. Here comes Gray. He'll get across the red line. Tried to dump it deep. It went off the back of Krawcheck. Takeaway here by the foot of Brackett. He'll fire, and that'll go wide of the blocker of Grove. Pass up the Plum by Bastian. Delaying, drops it back for Thompson. He'll gain the zone as Brackett tried to pick it and missed on his try. Brackett going down below the goal line. Puck comes in the near side corner. Mark Kalka pinning a man against the boards. Chance out in front. Shot will go off the upper body of Zimmerman. Didn't know where it was. It bounced over the top of the crossbar. Puck hopping up in the air. It'll stay in play. Cleared up to the top of the zone. Misplayed by Krawcheck as he could not get his tape on it. Loose puck at center ice. Finally sitting down in the Raptors end by Gray, and that'll be cleared down. That'll be an icing on Rock County. 11:42 to go here in the third as the Raptors have not been able to get much momentum swinging their way here. After scoring a power play goal in the second, they're unable to capitalize on 2 more power plays and gave up 1 shorthanded. Puck in the near side corner after it bounced off the draw. Grigorski battling on the inboards. Taken away by Campbell. Clear and try, kept in the zone by Raymaker. Puck thrown off the corner, picked up by Ricard. Try to play it behind the net, could not get it across. He'll pick up the loose puck. Grigorski has it hop off his stick to the near side wall. Cleared up, intended for Brimhall, but missed him with the pass. Up to Ricard at center ice. Able to take it away as after it hopped off his stick to Campbell. They'll drop it back for the D-man. They'll go D to D. Back up to Ricard in the neutral zone. Trying to get it on his forehand and a toe save for Grove as a quick snap of the wrist for Ricard in the top of the circle. Ricard with a takeaway. He'll fire it deep as he hits the blue line and heads for a change. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Markalka will tap it across to his partner, Kuczynski. Kuczynski dumping in, does not get very deep as he gets caught up in the feet of Campbell. Here's Burrows on the near side. Played it to the inboards, looking to try to come back to Burrows on top of the goal line. Couldn't get it there as Campbell picked it off. He'll gain the zone. Has Buss with him, tried to drop it to him. And Burrows will turn it over as he tried to pass it off the boards for Jansen. And the Ice Gremlin jumps up and bites Abraham Hall. Chance here for Ranke. Blast, shot, scores! It goes off the stick of Grove and in. Unbelievable shot by Danny Ranke. Just teed it up and powered it through on Grove. And that puts Shaw up by 5 with 9:47 to go here in the third. Faceoff will go to the far side boards. Ranke had his stick knocked out of his hands. Puck cleared back to neutral ice. Picked up by Bastian as he backpedaled below his blue line. Pass off the far side boards. No icing here as they say it could have been touched by a Timberwolf. Raymaker through the near side corner. Gets it up to Jantz. Throwing ahead was looking for Burrows, and that'll go. No icing here, surprisingly. Pass out in front for Jans. Backhanded in the slot. Chance point blank. And they can't get it on net. Pass up to Hain. Given ahead for Bastian. And a little bit of a late whistle for offsides as Bastian actually threw that one on net. 9:08 to go here in the third. Timberwolves up 6-1. Yeah, Scores Box having a question for the referees here. Still stay at 5-on-5. Face-off win for the Timberwolves as Markowka tried to send it through neutral ice. Williamson will send it down to the Shaw territory. Picked up by Puchinski. He'll send it through neutral ice. Then that'll be an icing on the Timberwolves and now have to take a defensive zone draw. And the clock's still running here. Brady, is it running clock after up by 5 goals? Is that the new rule this year?
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's what the ref just told them.
Shot fired, and that'll go wide of Zimmerman. I believe it was something like 7 or 8 last year. Here's a chance for LaPlante. Near side circle, fired, scored as he beats Grove glove side. .11 to go here in the third. Timberwolves now up 7-1. And now they'll make the goalie switches. They'll send in Mason Haim. Grove was strong in the first period, and now it's just become a shooting gallery. Face-off won by the Raptors. Saucer to the neutral ice by Bastian, turned over to Gray as he gets it down into Raptor territory. Bastian was looking for Plum on the blue line. Nearly picked off. Krawcheck hurrying back and able to take the puck away. Gets it out to neutral ice as the Raptors have to get on sides. Turnover here, and Gray unable to pick up the loose puck. Over to Plum. He'll gain the zone. Top of the circle, trying to weave his way into the slot. And just too many stick handles here for the Raptors. Just need to try to get something on net. Now a chance here into the slot. Backhanded shot. And scored. And not sure if that was the trailing man Brackett or if it was off the backhanded shot. But it gets tucked in behind Haim. Timberwolves up 8-1. When it rains, it pours, and it's pouring on the Raptors right now. .27 to go here in the third, as the Timberwolves are up 8-1. Faceoff was won by the Timberwolves, turned over to Bastian, taken away by Ricard. Now going back the other way. No loss of physicality here as Gregorski gets put on his wallet by Brimhall. Turnover by Ricard at the top of the Raptor zone. Taken away, brought back in by Hetrick, thrown on net. And Hetrick getting into it after the play with Brimhall. Time ticking down. Closing in on the 6.5-minute mark, and Brimhall heading in the box. Going to be a 2-minute minor for roughing. Burrows on the draw. He'll win it back. Good keep by Puchinski, trying to throw it into the slot, and that'll bounce off of Ranke. Puchinski, long shot, that'll miss wide by 2 feet. Raptors will clear up the far side boards as that'll bounce past Raymaker. Hustling back, able to pass across for Puchinski. Up for Burrows in the neutral zone. Went off his stick, tap back to neutral ice by Williamson. Buss will dump it down into the Shaw end. Picked up by Raymaker. Across for Burrows. Has some room to skate. He'll carry it in. Far side circle. Fired. That'll go wide of the glove of Haim. Burrows out to Puchinski. Wrister. That'll go wide of the far post by a good 3 feet. Jan's hustling over to pick up the loose puck. Lost it out of his feet. Puchinski trying to keep it in the zone. as it looks like Campbell is trying to crawl out of the zone with the puck under his body. And finally we get the stoppage. Closing in on 5 minutes to go with his running clock. LaPlante comes out to take the draw. Robertson will win it. Puck lofted, kept in on the point by the foot of Sweener. Given back to him by LaPlante. Sweener firing. That'll go over the top of the right-hand corner. Brimhall out of the box now. LaPlante able to keep it in off the foot. Trying to bring it into the center shooting lane. Gets tied up and taken down. Puck cleared down. I think this will go for an icing, and it will. Closing in on 4 minutes to go. Definitely tough to be on the losing end of this one, Brady, but you were on the winning end of one like this last weekend on Saturday with a 6-1 win over the Wilmar Warhawks. What's the feeling here when you're up by this much?
Honestly, it's a lot of joy, having a lot of fun with the guys, a lot of laughs, but the urge to score never stops.
Mark Kauka playing it across. I think the Timberwolves are going to try to finish with all their seniors on the ice if they can. Chance here, shot fired by Seipert. That'll go high and wide. 3:33 left here in the third. Puck will come back to neutral ice, picked up by Seipert. Gives for Mark Kauka. Trying to backhand it back to neutral ice, picked up by Bastian. He'll fire in the far side corner. Cleared up for Krawcheck, bouncing in his feet. He'll backhand it to neutral ice to Brackett. Backhand to the near sideboards for Mark Kauka. Puck will hop up on Krawcheck, close it down. He gets popped along the boards. Mark Kauka not happy with the hit on Krawcheck delivered by Abraham Hall. Probably outweighs Krawcheck at least 1.5 pounds per pound, if not 2 per pound. And now Mark Kauka heads to the box. Going to stay 5-on-5, so Mark Kauka might just finish the game in there. Closing in on 2 minutes to go. Burrows to take the draw against Campbell. Hops up in the air, played out of the air by Dricken. But played up the far sideboards by Raymaker. Burrows lost it on the blue line. Poked ahead to LaPlante. He'll gain the zone. Gets knocked off the puck. Here comes Campbell back the other way. Defended by Raymaker. Shot fired. That'll go off the chest of Zimmerman. Another chance here. Fed out in front. That's picked off by the stick of Burrows. And Raymaker getting into it behind the play with Brimhall. Not sure what was said, but a lot of offense was taken.
Teeing up here.
Brimhall trying to drag, looks like LaPlante into it.
He's been just going after everybody lately. He got 2 penalties consecutively on shifts.
Well, it's tough to be in that spot where you're down by 7. We've got less than a minute left on the clock here running down. Each side will have 2 in the box. With the explanation from the referee to the scorer's box, we could be under 30 seconds by the time we drop the puck here. It'll be Burrows to take the face-off against Campbell. They've got Jans and LaPlante along with Jerikin out there, and I guess you can say Markowka is present in the box as they'll finish on the ice, and LaPlante knocked the helmet off of Thompson. And time ticking down here is that will conclude the game as the Timberwolves will win with a final score of 8-1. A great finish for the Timberwolves here on senior night. Markowka scoring 2 and couldn't stay out of the box all game. You know, he's lived in there for a little bit during his Shaw career. Brady, how does it feel to watch them win this final game here at home?
It's great. There's no explanation for it. I feel so happy for all these seniors. They've played multiple years of great hockey. They love the sport. I can't even explain what they're going through right now.
And Brady, you a senior yourself, you played on this team, so you know these guys really well. What's the next step for them? What's the next step for you in your hockey career?
For them, it's college. They're going to try to go to any club team that they possibly can, because knowing them, they love the sport. They're just going to try to get any time they can on the ice. For me, my next step is just to keep on playing. Honestly, I just want to keep on playing.
Well, thanks for joining me tonight, Brady. It was a pleasure. Final score, Timberwolves win 8-1 over the Rock County Raptors. I'm Gordon Seprin here for SpeedyCast. We'll see you next time. I believe it'll be next season here at Wilson Ice Arena. Have a good night, everybody.